Yeah, it's early. I'm having coffee that I'm not supposed to be having. Yeah. It is the last of the jar, though. So technically, I am being honest, because it's the last of the last of the last. We're finishing it off. Sometimes the dog sniffs the cat. Of course, I picked a horrible time to do this because, come on, Jabby. I hear the storm, and Jasper hates storms. So we may need to get the music going rather quickly. Processing will begin shortly. So it's 3. And then, yeah, so okay. So that's 2 in one day. That's not horrible. Oh, we're getting some hearts. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's the morning time where I'm at. We're about 8 minutes from 7 a.m. Good morning to all. Good day. What's up? King Dark One. It was a loud fart from King Dark One. That's when you know it's Bucky. The Bucky broadcast coming out your butt. It's the Bucky broadcast coming out your butt, bubbling out your booty. Like a butt. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good day. Good life to you all. My bed vibrated. That's some pressure right there. That's some real pressure. That's some real pressure. What's up, Kato? Hi, Kato. I'm stoked you made it in. How's BRT doing? BRT, how's it going? Good day, good morning, good life. I know yesterday I said no more coffee, but this is the last cup. I finished off the jar. The jar is right there. The jar is empty. I'm going to take a few days off. Too much caffeine, not good. So we're going to be moderately responsible with it today. King Dark One's farting hardcore. Can you buy strawberry jam and finish it off? No, I'm broke. I mean, if I had money, I wouldn't have things to send money down here. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't have money for strawberry jams. And if I did, I don't think I would use it on strawberry jam. Maybe McDonald's, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been up long. It's storming here. We got about another hour of storming. And then Jasper, is going to want to go on a decent walk. So what's everybody been up to since yesterday or the day before, whenever you last stopped in? Yesterday I was able to pull off 2 lives, one in the morning, one in the evening. So that was nice. Star Wars is acting weird. We're on season 4, so really from like episode 3 to episode 10 of season 4 so far has all been filler and like Clone Wars filler of like clones disagreeing with each other, clones executing each other, clones just being weird, man. Anybody watching any new anime shows they want to talk about? What's up, Azu? 5968. How's 5968? King Dark One's been updating Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle to see what's been going on since I last played. Nice. That's actually a good journey. I've never played the game, but I can tell that's a good journey to be doing. But yeah, King Dark One, just imagine. Imagine if we had a big time player, a big time YouTuber like 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Like Tara Tactical, stop in, actually like the channel, go to her YouTube, right? She goes to her own YouTube. She shouts me out, right? She doesn't do this, has not happened. But I'm just saying, let's say this happens. Let's say that lady comes back, actually likes the stream, goes back, puts a post on her stream, shouting me out, and she's got over 1 million subscribers. You know as well as I do. If she was nice enough to do that, I would have 1,000 subscribers in like one day. Easily. And that's not me overthinking. That's not me overshooting. That's a real, something that's a realistic possibility. A guy can dream. You know what I mean? A guy can dream. Cooler things have happened to crappier people. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Shoe. Fat Shoe. I'm just going to call you Fat Shoe. I try to help everyone in any way I can. We're looking at a big Thursday. We're probably a long Thursday. Who knows? But it is Thursdays. It's Thursday. But I just finished off the last of the coffee. Good for me. So the grass needs mowed, obviously. I was afraid this would happen. And I can't mow it. Why? Because it's thundering and raining right now. So I'm looking at probably a 2-day grace period at least before I can mow. So I'm looking at the same thing as we looked at before. I'm tired of this happening. I need to get better at doing this. But now, the next time I mow, instead of mowing where I want to mow on the medium level of the deck, I have to now set it to the highest level of the deck. So you're left with multiple options. When you mow at the highest level of the deck, at least you can do it, right? But here's the problem. It could still use mode. Because when you're mowing at the highest level of the deck, that's the highest level of the deck. That means like one day goes by, it's already kind of needing mode. You know what I mean? Even at the highest level, it could still be mowed again right after that. So you only mow at the highest level because you let it get too tall. And if you're going to do that, you're almost guaranteed to have to mow again within 3 to 5 days at the medium level, just to kind of be caught up and not have to mow more. What's up, Tess? Tess has to go. See you, Tess. I hope to see you this evening whenever you get out of doing whatever all you got to do. Yeah. See you, Tess. Thanks for coming in. And I've noticed something else kind of strange with YouTube. Z1P! What's up, Z1P? I have came for the brilliant Bucky broadcast. Well, here it is. I think I've got my, I think we're on the right frequency today. You know, sometimes I have too much coffee and I don't make any sense at all. And I know this. Sometimes I don't have any coffee at all and I don't make any sense at all. And I also know this. But today, I'm right in the middle. Right in the middle, everybody. The brilliant part is to be funny. What's up, future girl? Oh, okay. Cool, future girl. Very cool. I've never got to ride in a taxi yet. I do plan on it one day. I'd much rather ride in a train. On a train. But not on top of a train, inside of a train. I've always fantasized about those luxury trains. Like there's a train, there's like a lot of trains, but there's certain trains that inside each thing there's like you get your own little room. I know it sounds unbelievable, but it's true. You get your own little room and it's got like a bed and like everything you need, you know, and it's got like a door that closes in your own room on the luxurious train. And I don't know why, but I want to ride through Canada on a train, on a luxurious train. And I don't know how all this is possible, why, or when. But for some reason, if it does happen, I will be making videos about it. Mr. Charlie! What's up, Mr. Charlie? I'm stoked you made it in. Future girl loves trains, but hates buses. Everybody meet Mr. Charlie. He's a friend outside of YouTube. He actually helps me with my mental health. We talk outside of this. Very, very nice person. It can be done. Start in NFL and then end up in Vancouver. Yeah. When Orbit Express or Trans-Siberian? I don't know. I don't even know what those words are. Future girl? Yeah, future girl, I don't know what those words are. I don't know what orbit is, and I don't know what a Trans-Siberian is either. I have seen Tasmanian Devil on Looney Tunes. Oh, yeah, you get some breakfast, C1P. Thank you for coming in. Charlie hitchhiked across Canada in your 20s from coast to coast. You know, I think I remember you mentioning something on that, on the VP Gloves channel. That is very, very, very cool and extremely terrifying. Because what kind of scary person picks up people for hitchhiking? I understand being the hitchhiker, but to be the hitchhiker-e, you know, the person giving the ride, I don't know. Hey, National Zaku. I unfortunately do not remember you. What's up, Kiss Your Son? I'm probably saying that wrong. I highly apologize. Kish. Hi from India. What's up? As someone who doesn't drive, I get taxis. Okay, so King Dark One does do the buses and the taxi all the time. It's just like calling shotgun and not really missing out on anything. Okay. I think it's more of a common 20 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Charlie, I know it's illegal and very dangerous, so I never do it, but um, there's a YouTuber called Stoby the Hobo, a very famous YouTuber, Stoby the Hobo. I really love his channel. He died. Of course, he got hit by a train. I think he was murdered and then they threw him under a train. But that's up to everyone else to study that and make their own decision. But he was a professional, in my opinion. So the way he died is just still unbelievable to me. But he rode on freight trains for free. It's completely illegal. You can get in big trouble. And it's more dangerous than it is illegal. But I've always dreamed of riding on freight trains. And I know it's not fun, and I know it's dirty and cold and windy, but you get to go on tracks that no one else gets to see. Some of these tracks are so dangerous they don't even have people piloting the train. It's all remote controlled. So you get to go on tracks that are crazy, and you get to see things that no other human gets to see anymore. Yeah, it's illegal to ride on freight trains. To sneak on a freight train, you'll get in big trouble. They call them bulls. There's a bull. There's a bull at every freight yard, and a bull is a security guard. And they're pretty crazy. Oh, you're the one who spammed I? Okay. That's cool, National. Did one of my mods remove you? I apologize for that. Yeah, as long as you don't go crazy spamming, I mean, I'm not that big of a deal. My mods, I try to make them relaxed, you know. Look up the backpack killer from Australia, and you'll never want to hitchhike again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I thought you meant hitching. No, I meant riding on freight trains. Yeah, freight trains, I'm going to be honest. Star Wars. I'm going to be honest. Of course, I always am, but I don't like to admit this. But I'm, time to come clean. I'm infatuated with it enough that I studied multiple channels. Now, Stoby the Hobo is my favorite train rider of all time. And I really love his piano work. Great pianist. Maybe the best ever, at least in my opinion. But multiple channels. I'm talking about Shoestring the Hobo, all these great train riders. And I don't know why. Now, of course, as we know, VP Gloves, he would never do that. See you, National. Thanks for coming in. Oh, these people are fun. See you, National. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, Jennifer. Been a long time. Z1P wants to know my next stream. Oh, it could be named anything. Probably something that goes along with Bucky. Probably Bucky bouncing off, or so, I don't know. Some kind of bee. I can tell you like trains. Yeah, Wolfgang, I like trains. I remember having a vivid dream a couple of months ago where the U.S. mistook India for Iran, and they bombed us. Oh, no. But I just saw the news, and they bombed a ship. That is crazy and scary. I live in America, but I had I didn't do any of that. And I'm just now finding out. Well, that's a lot of spam. Jeez. Buried in the spam. Yeah, don't lag me out, people. Come on. Thank you, King Dark One. Yeah, I try to be too nice on here, obviously, too often. Um, that's why I have a couple of mods to kind of be the bad guy, I guess, or girl. Water. I remember Stoby the Hobo, and I really recommend everyone check out his channel for a lot of reasons. He really, I know VP Gloves is very upbeat and nice for his situation. But Stoby the Hobo, you can actually, he's actually sleeping on the ground just to ride the train. That's how much he loves trains. He's spending his money and everything just for the next ride. His addiction was riding the train. And so was shoestring. That's what I'm scared about. Is if I ever did do it, I'm not gonna do it, everybody. Don't don't inform the FBI. Bucky's thinking about jumping on a train. No, I'll never do it. But apparently it's that addictive, and I don't want to have to go down that road. So I'll never do it. And I've seen too many great people lose themselves to the addiction of riding on a train. Send me your link on Discord from Stream Elements later, dude. All right. C1P. I just came here to share that LOL. Got to go study. Bye. Have a good day. Okay. Can't open this one. Yeah, Mr. Charlie, I'm having trouble with this whole stream element thing. It is very, very strange. Let me try something. Because I'm actually glad you're here because you might can help me figure it out. I've had a lot of strange stuff happen with this. Technically, it took me multiple days to figure it out. But here's what's really weird. It's okay, nice of you, just to make sure never to be too nice. Yeah. Yeah, I know. See you, Z1P. So here's what's really weird, Mr. Charlie. I've got a Bluetooth speaker, right? And I've had it for like 3 years. So when I go through Steam Elements to start the YouTube broadcast, whenever I am oh no, this is okay. Whenever I turn the Bluetooth speaker on, it kicks me off Wi-Fi. I do not understand that in the least bit. Now, since this one doesn't work, I'm going to try a different one that's still the same thing. And I hope that it works. But if it doesn't work, then I'm really confused. Then I am really confused. But there is one way. Let's go to streaming tools. Oh. And everyone knows, the FBI is always watching. That is true. Yeah. Okay. Now this one I hope will work. Clean it off here. So if that one won't work, Okay. All right, let's see if this works, everybody. I have no clue. The new one. Yeah, well, I've got it now, Mr. Charlie, I think. But yeah, whenever I turn the Bluetooth speaker on, I mean, right when I do it, exactly then, it kicks me off Wi Fi on this device. I do not understand it at all. Now, this one's going to look different. See if this one works, Mr. Charlie. And I'm glad you're here to help me figure this out. It's actually going to take a donor for me to have to fix it once so I know how to do it.